Welcome to today's class. We'll be taking our topic for today's class is harem dress, and you can actually read more about the harem dress in our textbook. This is a fashion style that's mostly worn by the people from the Middle East, people like the Arabs, the Indians. You see them with they are people that actually wear more of this fashion style when it comes to because this harem dress has a lot of drippings and all that. So mostly Indians and the Arabs wear. So you can still read more about the harem dress in a croquis book. When you use the croquis book, I might draw out my croquis first before I begin to fix the dresses. So first I'll start with my croquis first. These are not shoulder crop top. Now I started with the structure, with the body structure. Now I'll start fixing the crop top, which stops at this point, above the navel point. The top is more like a kimono crop, but gathered at the waist. There's a waistband. So here you can see the fullness here. I have to wipe off this when I'm done. Taking these strokes to show the fullness. Now the pants, which is the palazzo, it's more like the harem pants now. Now I started with my pocket. Now I go straight to the body. Giving that balloon effect at the down part of it. You can take off the leg and draw out the gather strokes at the bottom part, which is gathered at the bottom part of it. Now yeah, I leave the other leg for you to see how to walk with the harem pants. Now there are a little bit of pleats running at the waistline. Running towards the down to give that fullness and the fold, to give that harem look. So these are harem pants, mostly worn by the Indians and the Arabs. Now this is a wrap. It's a long sleeve RM dress with bishop. It's a bishop sleeve. The band. Don't forget the gathers towards the wrist. Gather towards the wrist area. You have the band. And you have the gather effects towards the wrists. Now the upper part is actually a wrap upper part. There's a band.
You've not gone to back there.
And it's wrap. It's wrap at this point.
I'm not telling you, Benedict. Piss me off this morning. She didn't have a class because of the John of my other class.
Okay, now this is the wrap. So you actually have a wrap front. This is a wrap upper part. Now the down part, there is a wrap at the down part, but it's actually draped. So the first thing I will do is to draw out my wrap in front. Now on the crookie, and the dress is more of a middle length dress. Now first thing I did was to do this. Now I'm done with this. The next thing I will do is to take out the drapes at the side by taking one of these strokes right from the low waist and doing this. I'll take another one, do this over the hand this way to show that effect of the RM, because it's actually draped all the way through the down part. Now I'm doing this over this because it's a guide. You find that the inner drawing will be a guide for you to be able to fix the drapes over the RM dress. So the RM dress has a lot of draping. Now I'm done with this side. Now you find out that this side is smooth, which is I'm working with the figure. Now I'm going to take my hands this other way around and do this. Return it back this way, bring it out this way. Do the same thing like this. Do the same thing like this. Now this is the RM dress with bishop sleeve. This sleeve is called bishop sleeve. You can see the gathers below the wrists. Now it's gathered. Now this is the RM dress. You can see it's more like a mid-length dress. First, I started drawing out my crookie because you are actually using your crookie book for this. The first thing I'm doing is to draw my crookie. Now the next thing I want to do is to draw out my... Now this is a spaghetti strap. This spaghetti strap. Now there's a joining at the waist of this jumpsuit, but it's more of like a 3/4 middle length. Now I'm done with this. The next thing, there's a gathers at the waist. You have this rubber elasticated waist where you have your rubber band at the waist. So they are gathers. All these strokes, they represent gathers. The same thing, I will represent the strokes at the down part of it. Now when I'm done with that, I'll go towards the side, pick this. I'll pick this one, take this stroke right from the waist down to the lower hip. and I'll do this. After doing that, that is the first layer of my drape. I'll take another one out again, pick another one out again. The upper one, you take it in and you take this one out. You return it back this way. You do the same thing here. You do the same thing. Now the crotch area, it's low. So from the original crotch, I will drop the crotch down a little bit because the RM has this baggy feel. It has this baggy effect and fullness with a lot of drape. The down part is a little bit asymmetric. So you have all the folds and the drape. Now you can see the leg inside. That's how to draw the RM spaghetti strap jumpsuit. Midi length jumpsuit. I'm done with my croquis. Now for this one, I'll start with the one hand. It's a one hand, like a one shoulder drape dress. After doing that, I'll take my hands this way. This drape has a continuation to the waist, like the fabric is running down to the waist point on one side. It's draped at one point. Now it's spaghetti, it has one shoulder over it. Now from the low waist, you bring out your hands like this, taking these few strokes. Now, this is the harem dress. The last one. This is spaghetti strap dress. There is an inner, which I'm doing this. This is the inner. It's wrapped, it's open front. The shaded part is the inner. It has a mini length dress underneath. So it's asymmetric. Here's the mini length dress underneath. Now here we have our harem dress.